This is the Schmo with the pro. He's 34-14, 1-1. He's one of the OGs in the fight game. He's the number 13th ranked UFC lightweight. He's King Bobby Green in the flesh. Icon MMA, Moreno Valley, just finished practice. How we doing?
The hardest working motherfucker in the building. The king, let's go.
How we doing, man? The Schmo's been chasing you for 4 or 5 years, man. You're hard to get. Finally, we chase you down, and here we are.
I stay in the shadows, you know. I be in my own, I be on my own little solo tip, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And so I guess now's the time.
Listen, man, you're 2-0 since you switched your name officially to King Green. Performance of the night, bonuses, back-to-back fights. You're in high demand.
I've been telling people I was going to do this. I've been telling y'all just catching on now, you know, like go back and watch all my fights. I've been doing the same thing. Ain't nothing changed but the day.
This is going to be your 4th fight in 2023. This is going to be your 5th fight in a calendar year. You always step up, short notice, you take the fights. You're facing Dan Hooker. He's a number 9th ranked guy. UFC Austin, the co-main event. Here we are.
Yeah, it's a 5-round banger. You know, don't miss out. I feel like we the true main event. That's what you guys want to see. We're going to come and give it to y'all. So it's going to go down. That's all you expect.
No belt on the line, and it's not a main event. It's a co-main event. How do we get this thing 5 rounds?
You tell me how they did that, you know? They did some real sneaky little, you know, but it's 5 rounds. I'm like, I'm down. As long as they pay me, I'm going to get my check. It is what it is.
You'll face anybody. Is this the first time you had to fight a hooker?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I don't trick on these girls. So it's the first time I got to fight a hooker guy. Go ahead.
Well, listen, man. We know Dan Hooker's game to fight anyone. We saw his last performance. We seen your last performance. We seen you fight. We seen him fight. What kind of fight are you expecting over there, UFC Austin against Dan Hooker?
What am I expecting with Hooker? I'm expecting a blood brawl. I'm expecting us to go out there, do a fight of the night performance, be my number 10 or number 11. I'm losing count on how many fight of the nights I got. So I'm just expecting to win another award.
Certainly, man. You're going to put your name in the running. You're taking every single fight. You get this victory. You're in the top 10. The Schmo knows you're in this game still because you're chasing that gold belt. You want a little bit of cashola, man. But what would a victory bring for you? What are your expectations? In your division, there's a BMF belt. We also know that Islam Makhachev is a champion, someone you faced on short notice. What are your expectations with the victory December 2nd?
Expectations? I'll be on some other shit, Schmo. I don't even be, like, entertained with all the little this and that. Like, I'm probably thinking more so about, like, doing, like, an Ultimate Fighter show, you know? Like, I might do that. Like, I've been hearing, they say Max Holloway is the best boxer in the UFC. I'm like, bro, my boxing's pretty fucking cold. Let's find out who's the better boxer. He was talking about coming and fighting Gaethje. I'm like, nah, you got to come see me first, you know? But I got to crack that top 10 before I can get him.
We like that. We'll get to that in one moment. Let's talk about that boxing, though, because you certainly got some of the best, most slickest boxing in all mixed martial arts. You bring your hands down really low. You're agile. You got the speed. Who's in your top 5 list currently, include yourself, are the best boxers in the UFC? Because the Schmo recently asked Jamal Hill this question. Your name wasn't on the list.
Yeah. Shout out to my dog, Hill. You know, I felt like, but he had some good people that he picked, and they heavyweight, so you're going to see who they see, you know what I mean? If I said the best boxers, I would say, and then I got to do it the 5 all the way the countdown.
Whoever you want. It could be in order. It doesn't have to be.
Order. I ain't going to do an order, all that order shit. I would probably say Dustin. I get Dustin it. I'm going to give it to Connor. I'm going to give it to Max, me. And the last one, who got the sick-ass boxing? Who got some sick-ass boxing? I be hearing a little bit, like there's a couple people that kind of got that top 5, that last 5. I would say Rob Font is in there. I would say, what's the little Mexican dude? I can't even think.
Brandon Moreno?
Nah, hell nah. Hey. Hell nah. I'm talking about, he ain't even like came up there yet, but got some sick-ass boxing. I can't even think his name right now. What's his name? He just lost. I can't think of his name, but let me see.
Like, New York on that card?
On the New York card, maybe 2-3 cards ago. I would find his name, and I'm like, that guy. You know, I can't even think of his name. He's still up and coming. He fought Did he fight Billy Quintero? Did he fight Billy? I want to say he's like a 45er or a 35er, but nasty little Mexican kid, got boxing and stuff. I like his style. Man, I know I'm missing some people. I got a brain fart right now. Who else is to be number 5?
It's okay, man. At least it's not a real fart. We're in a very, very close quarters here in the room next door. But talk to the Schmo for a second, man. A guy who's been a legend in the sport, you got a victory over, Tony Ferguson, El Kakui. He's on a losing streak right now. He's fighting Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Do you think this is Tony's last fight? Do you have any words of advice for Tony Ferguson? We know you got mutual respect for the man.
Yeah, nothing but respect for my dog. I would say keep going, kid. You know what I mean? Like, everybody telling him to retire and stuff. He retired when he wants to retire. Don't let nobody tell you different. And I fought Tony, so I know what I was dealing with in there. And the whole entire time, even though I was kicking his ass, Tony was never giving up. He was never going to quit. He was never going to break. And he got that warrior spirit still. So as long as you got that warrior spirit, go do your thing, bro. You know what I mean? And I think he's going to beat Paddy.
And he's been training with David Goggins, too, man. That's got to mean something. That guy's caught cardio for days.
Yeah, everybody's saying that. You know, I'm a little confused, too, just like the rest of the MMA crowd. Like, I just feel like Tony needs a sick-ass guy like me who could kind of tone in his weirdness and put some basics back together, some of the basic things, and he'll be nice. But I don't know why he's doing all this cardio stuff. I think he'd be dope if he just picked up some of the basics, his jab a little better, you know, his head movement a little better. Those small little things like that, and he'd be great, you know? But I think that's what the problem is, that he's punching his chin still up and he's getting hit, you know? Nobody's helping him with those aspects of fighting. Not that it's nothing to do with his heart or his cardio.
So back to the BMF. Which belt means more to you, the BMF title or the lightweight strap?
I'd say the BMF. I'd say the BMF. But Gaethje has it right now. And Gaethje sends me all my gloves and stuff. You know, Gaethje takes care of me.
Shout out Onyx.
Yeah. Those are the best fucking gloves I've ever had. And I'm really appreciative. I'm thankful. I'm going to let him do his thing. And when he gives the belt up, then I'll come take it.
We like it. Islam Makhachev, former foe. Is he worthy of the #1 pound-for-pound ranking in the UFC right now?
No, I think that's John Jones. You got to always give it to John Jones. John Jones has put his body of work in, and nobody can do what that guy's done. Until Islam is starting to fight in other divisions and show that he's taking on the different caliber like that, then he could be the pound for pound. I'll give him #2, you know? But even then, I still would say Volk would be #2, and then he'd be #3. Just because he beat Volk, they like their rankings is always weird and how they put people and stuff. But I still put Volk as #2. That guy is beating everybody, fighting everybody, signing up. Islam's fighting once a blue moon. Volk will say, hey, I'll fight this time, I'll fight again, I'll go up a weight, I'll go down a weight. That's the true pound for pound. So I would say John Jones, Volk, maybe then Islam.
There it is. And Volk, he's returning back to the featherweight division against Ilia Topuria in February. Some people are saying it's too soon. As someone who fights on short notice, we can't be saying that, yeah?
Yeah, man. No. I think as long as he takes a little time to don't take any damage, he trains properly, he'll be fine. You know, like when I fought Dober, literally after getting knocked out, I said, put me back in. Literally the same day I hit Dana up, like, put me back in. And like people are like, you should probably take a break. I'm like, nah, I know what was going on. I was kicking that kid's ass. He got a fucking Hail Mary. And sometimes shit happens, but I knew how to train smart. Don't take too much damage right now. You just got dropped, so just let your brain rest. But there's still other things you can do to get ready. I think it'd be fine.
You think he'll be okay?
I think he's going to do great.
And John Jones, man, he's going to be fighting Stipe Miocic when he recovers, not Tom Aspinall. That's still the right move?
I feel like Aspinall's the shit right now. You know, that guy's on fire. I like his little style. I ain't never watched him like that, but I started watching him lately. He had a little bounce to him. I thought Sergey was going to get him, bro. I thought, because Sergey's the demon in the fucking division. So I thought Sergey was going to be that guy. I thought nobody would beat Sergey. But he just proved it with speed, and he could move. I like Tom. But I just feel like Tom and Stipe should be fighting, and John Jones should come back. Don't hold the whole division up. You know? I feel like they're holding the whole division up to wait for him to get healed, and then those two guys fight, and then we'll figure out what's going on. That's a lot of waiting, you know? And to waste that talent that kid has, you know? He needs to be going to work.
Circling back to December 2nd, the main event, Beneil Dariush, Arman Tsarukyan. Would you like the winner of that fight in this next trajectory for Bobby Green? Or, listen, it doesn't matter. Again, it's all circumstantial.
I'd say I got a lot of people that want my name. A lot of people that want to fight me. A lot of people are saying that they want to get down now. All of a sudden that I'm hot. Would I want to fight those guys? That Arman guy is fucking boring. And I can't stand watching him fight. Every time I watch him fight, I go to sleep. So, and then he calls out 50 G's. Dana, give me 50 G's. I'm like, for what? What did you do? That was terrible. And so I don't like to fight the boring guys. Those guys fucking suck. Like, that's just fucking weird. Those guys are weird. So I respect Dill. I respect Beneil, the work Beneil's put in, you know? And so I like Beneil, but that Arman guy he's a terrible fucking fighter. I had to already do that with Dawson, and Dawson was a sleeper. She's like, man, I don't want to keep fighting the boring guys. Those guys suck.
So what is exactly motivating King Green?
What's motivating me? The ability to change people's lives around me. That's the only thing that motivates me. Change my kids' lives, change my homies' lives, change whatever woman's in my life, you know. That's it. I'm just trying to change the people around me, change my coaches' lives. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. Like, what we all gotten this for? We all gotten this for to make our lives better. Like, people are talking about the championship and all that shit sounds cool, but no, I gotten this shit to make my life better. I was a poor, homeless, foster care kid with no mom and no dad. I came here to get a house, and I left with 3 of them in an apartment complex. So that's what I'm all about, is getting that and changing people's lives.
A true OG, a true pioneer, a man of the people. Final message for all the King Green fans out there worldwide.
The final message, if I had a final message, King Army, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who supports me, who really be rocking with me this whole way through. If you didn't know it, now you know, like, that the new fans that are catching on, I've been doing it since day one. Ain't nothing gonna change. Hands down, in your face, bringing that action. It's the same me. Shout out to the King Army. Let's go.
Humans like you make the fight game the most electrifying thing to watch on television and in person. He's the pro. I'm the schmo. Icon MMA. We're out.